In this morning's video, we're going to be talking about banking, yes, JP Morgan, FNB, and the likes. We're also going to be talking about Bitcoin's unofficial status and how very prominent investors, hedge fund managers are starting to stand up and pay attention to Bitcoin. Then we're going to be talking about OZOW, the instant payment platform that allows you to deposit into the AltCoinTrader. And finally, we'll close out the discussion with a quick talk on xZAR, the stablecoin at AltCoinTrader. Good morning, everybody. Before we do that, let's have a quick look at the markets. As you can see, AltCoinTrader, we've got Bitcoin trading at 183,000 Rand per coin. That certainly is a nice little pump post-halving. A lot of people expecting Bitcoin to dump after the halving. But now, in a reversal, we've got a lot of technical analysis, guys, and a lot of people predicting that we will see 10,000 US dollars in the next days or possibly weeks. But, guys, crypto is crypto, and price predictions are a dime a dozen. We will wait and see how it actually folds out. But I personally have been watching the price grow over the last couple of days, and I am very bullish. On CoinMarketCap, we have 5,472 cryptocurrencies listed. So let's take a second to think about that. Over 5,000 coins. Now, out of those 5,000 coins, 67% of the value is in Bitcoin. That is amazing. That certainly bears testament to the fact that Bitcoin is the granddaddy of all cryptocurrencies. Now, while I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, and I believe anyone that has a crypto portfolio should absolutely hold Bitcoin, Ethereum is in second position with just under 200 US dollars at $198 per coin. Now, Ethereum is a coin that I'm also very excited about. It has the decentralized financial world being built on its backbone. In addition to that, there are more developers working on the Ethereum platform. I'm talking about dApps, I'm talking about the entire platform than any other coin. And that for me is a very positive sign that Ethereum will be around for a long, long time. Certainly another coin that should be in your portfolio if you have a crypto portfolio. Let's talk about JP Morgan and Jamie Dimon specifically. Back on the 12th of September 2017, Jamie Dimon came out publicly and said that he believes Bitcoin is a fraud. Any of his staff caught buying or trading Bitcoin would be fired. In addition to that, he said that there was a strong use case for Bitcoins if the government was printing excessive money, like in Venezuela. There was a use case for Bitcoin because of the hyperinflation that was taking place in that country at the time. Now, a couple of years later, we have a government that is printing excessive amounts of money. Does Jamie Dimon consider Bitcoin to be a use case in the United States if we base it on what he said back in September 2017? Then, after slandering Bitcoin really badly, in February 2019, JP Morgan launched their own cryptocurrency. In fact, I should not say it's a cryptocurrency. I should call it by its correct name, a blockchain coin. Now, this was not a coin that was going to be listed on CoinMarketCap or on exchanges. It was a coin that they were going to use internally in the bank, and some of their bigger clients that were properly registered and vetted would also have access to use this coin. So we can see that they're employing blockchain technology and slandering Bitcoin. So what Jamie Dimon is saying and what the bank is actually doing are not correlating properly. Then this month, May 2020, JP Morgan come out with announcements that they are going to offer banking services to two of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the United States, that being Coinbase and Gemini. So why the sudden turnaround? All of a sudden, it's like the banking institutions that have absolutely slandered Bitcoin have come aboard and said, okay, guys, we want to offer you banking services. We want a piece of the pie. Now, we know that last year, FNB came out with an announcement and they said that they would be debanking all local cryptocurrency exchanges. Okay. Now, what I would like to suggest In our case, locally, FNB was making hundreds of thousands of rands worth of banking fees from AltCoinTrader alone, and I don't think it's a far stretch that to think that they were making millions of rands of banking fees every month in the crypto industry. So we thought it's a bit odd that they're making hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of rands worth of banking fees. Why would they choose to stop giving cryptocurrency exchanges banking services? Well, now JP Morgan, let's move back. Why are they choosing to give services to these cryptocurrency exchanges? And I don't think it's the banking fees. I think that the banking fees is small fry for these banks. They are not concerned about those monthly banking fees. It's a simple drop in the bucket. But what they are concerned about, and this is simply my opinion and speculation, is the amount of clients that are choosing not to bank with them because they are not crypto friendly. And FNB might start facing a similar situation. In other words, clients that are wanting to get a bank account are saying, I won't sign up with FNB because they're not crypto friendly. And if I choose to buy cryptocurrency, I know that FNB, they might not totally disallow it, but they will certainly delay my purchase of cryptocurrency. And for that reason, I am going to choose a more crypto friendly bank. And companies like FNB that run massive advertising campaigns and are trying to onboard clients, which is their core business, might not initially be able to measure the amount of business that they are losing, the effect that it is having on their core business by people saying, I'm not banking with FNB because they are not crypto friendly. And I believe in JP Morgan, Chase, maybe possibly FNB in the future, that will be what will drive banks to start offering and services to cryptocurrency exchanges and to be seen as crypto friendly, simply because people may stop using them as bankers because they know that they are not able to spend their own hard money on a legal product that they choose because the bank has oversight and is deciding to hamper their ability to trade. What would happen if you wanted to send money into AltCoinTrader from a non-crypto friendly bank and the bank returned the money and then you just never bothered, and a couple of years later you said, I wanted to buy Bitcoin when it was 183,000 Rand per coin and now it's over 1 million, but my bank stopped me? That would certainly leave a sour taste in your mouth, but still the responsibility would be yours because you need to define and move forward and make sure you achieve your own destiny. Okay, let's move on. We've got hedge fund managers like Paul Tudor Jones. These are guys that are holding billions of US dollars in assets under management. They have chosen to come out publicly and say that they would have a low percentage of their fund in Bitcoin because in these turbulent times, they consider it a safe haven. Now, that single statement from a man, an investor, a hedge fund manager of that status has caused the whole world to look up and say, hey, we need to start paying attention to Bitcoin because if the smart money is starting to consider it and starting to embrace it, we need to get in early. So we can see the huge bankers coming on board. We can see the huge hedge fund managers coming on board. And that is a huge feather in Bitcoin's unofficial status, which is extremely bullish and is the potential to take fire and for us to see a Bitcoin bull run like we have not seen. Bearing in mind that once these big institutions and the smart money starts to come in, the price will go up. And because Bitcoin is becoming more and more scarce, this will be a commodity that will be very much sought after, and that can cause the price to spike. Guys, this is not financial advice. I am simply pointing out some of the probabilities and some of the possibilities that could take place when other events line up. For that reason, I am definitely going to make sure that there is not a point where I do not hold Bitcoin. Then let's move on to OZOW. We launched OZOW, which was an instant payment platform, and a lot of our clients simply loved it. You had the ability to, within seconds, have money show and be deposited into your AltCoinTrader account so that you could buy crypto or do whatever you needed to do. We loved the solution. I know a lot of our clients loved the solution, and it was really working well. Unfortunately, I'm here to tell you this morning that we've had to stop the services because the banks and OZOW could not guarantee our money after a deposit was made. So in my opinion, the product did not work, at least in a way that was trustworthy enough to make sure that all parties got the funds that they were promised and that no one was harmed. So with this, we have had to stop the service. We are currently in negotiations with the banks and with OZOW to try and get these issues resolved and to get it to a point where it can be a trusted service so that we can roll it out, because we know that our clients love it and we also love it, and we really are excited about the fact that it gets rid of the random delays involved in depositing fiat into any Bitcoin exchange. But until we can get some guarantees and some type of commitment from the banks or from OZOW that the money will not be reversed and randomly removed from our bank accounts, unfortunately, we've had to put that project on hold. But I will keep you updated as developments unfold. Then finally, xZAR is a South African stablecoin that is used on AltCoinTrader. Now, this coin has been around for a long time. In fact, since I think it was May 2018. Some people have used the coin, but most haven't. They've simply just withdrawn the rands from AltCoinTrader. I'm just here this morning to bring it to your attention. xZAR is a stable coin. If you've got a business and you want to pay someone, or you want to move money between yourselves peer-to-peer without a middleman, look at xZAR as an option. I would encourage everyone to go to the website to read up about the coin. Obviously, there's not massive amounts of use cases for xZAR at the moment. We believe that that will grow over time, but it is a service that AltCoinTrader has put out for the community to use, and it has the potential to enhance your business if you understand the technology and use it in the correct way. So once again, I would advise everyone to just have a look at the website, understand what's going on in crypto, understand what is happening with these stable coins, and find ways and use cases that it can benefit you financially in your business. Guys, that's it from me. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next week.